My name is Loraine Kabaka. I come from Icipe. At the same time, I represent an organization called the Policy Action Initiative. I began this initiative called the Project Shambani Initiative. My main aim is to set up urban green spaces within 15 locations. The first place I did was in Mukuru, Njenga, in a place called Sinai, Slum. We set up a successful urban garden. This is our second place that we are setting up. We are targeting people also able differently, because when you go to this meeting, the COP meeting, the biodiversity COP, and also the climate change COP, you find that there's minimum inclusivity. When you talk about climate change and biodiversity, there's little representation of the people able differently. So right here in Zimmerman, this location was chosen because the children are suffering from autism and they're also deaf. And the children have a shortage of food, so we are trying to solve the issue of food shortage and food insecurity, and also the nutrition wise of these children. So from here, we are going to set up in 15 different locations within Nairobi. So this is just a stepping stone of what we are going to do. One of the things that we are doing is raising the seed beds. Why are we raising the seed beds? So that when it rains, the seeds can be able to have better aeration and also water holding capacity, and the drainage can also be good instead of this area to be swamped. At the same time, we are doing what is called intercropping. We are not planting the same species in the same area. In every bed, we are planting different species so that we can be able to combat the thing called pests. We are also trying to combat diseases. We are also trying to help minimize the space when somebody is trying to maintain the garden. You have the footpath that you can see along the path so that people can be able to access the garden while minimizing the stepping on the land.
I am Dr. Koskey, Gilbert, and we are here with a group of different friends who came together with one common thing to try and modify, optimize this kind of environment.
On climate smart agriculture, what we are also trying to incorporate, because we are in the city, we have a lot of trash. So the youth have been able to collect the sacks. We have also the plastics and also the raised timber. We are going to make a canopy using the passion fruit, which will minimize the water evaporation during the hot season. At the same time, they will be able to harvest their fruits, and underground they'll be able to have their seedlings they'll plant on the seed bed.
From our side, we are trying to look at the soil, how these soils are. So that's first we have to do the analysis, and then we look at the biochemical and also physical kind of aspects. And then in biology, we are interested in making these crops. We are growing different types of crops. We call it agrobiodiversity. And with this one, you are able to diversify the income and also the nutrition aspect, because we are working also for autistic children.
In this effort, we will minimize the reliance on going to the agrovet buying seeds. This is what we call regenerative agriculture. For example, you can see me the spring onion. From this spring onion, one spring onion can give you this bunch of spring onion. If you harvest this spring onion, you can get, as you can see, these are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which can be able to regenerate in your farm. So one plant can give you many varieties of vegetables. So if you do your maths properly, like at the end of the year, this whole space can be able to feed more than 1,000 people if the garden is well maintained.